Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asa the Greek, and today we're continuing Trip to Monochrome with episode 10 on the channel. I'm not really sure which episode this is because the YouTube is being weird and is not showing me the title. It's episode 10. Oh wow, it is episode 10. Why is it not showing me the title? What is this new app on YouTube? Hello? I don't get that. Anyway, well that's weird. I've never seen this before. Anyway, is it new? Is this not gonna show the title anymore? I don't like that. That is a weird UI move. I don't know. Maybe it's just glitching. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's a bug. Anyway, we're checking out episode 10 and 11 of chapter 1 in this episode, or in this part. Last time we started the trial. I'm curious to see who it's going to be. I do have a suspicion, if you have seen the previous reactions. I do think that Adele is the killer, but we will see. I'm hoping I can finish all the episodes today. You know, both this episode and the next episode. Hopefully. If not, well, fuck me, I guess. Because it's been a couple of days since I last recorded all the previous episodes. I kind of recorded them like a bunch in like a day or so. So, ideally, I would like to finish these so I can sit down and write the scripts for the, theory videos, death order, the tier list, all that stuff. So I would hope that I can finish it today. But anyway, I'm not going to waste much time because I have delayed a bit my recording session. Let's start with episode 10. It trips me off that I don't see this. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, why are you taking away the title of the video, you know? Also, if you're hearing noise upstairs, I don't know what's happening. Like, I think probably the mother is like walking around on her heels or something. I don't know, it's just really loud. Alright, that means we can leave Bailey and their watch alone for now. Oh yeah, I forgot that we were discussing the whole watch thing. Like, why do you leave, Bailey? Oh, whew. I was just about to say, there's no way someone like Bailey would kill. Well, I mean, it could happen, but it's not Bailey. It's not us. Do you think anyone could be? You can't just be biased towards your friends. You know? You know? Bailey, trust me on this. She's the one. Yeah, you definitely weren't biased, friend. She did grill us a lot. Exactly. Especially considering that one of them has already betrayed us all. Since we've already mentioned personal activities, how about we consider who might have had a solid alibi around 6 and 7 p.m.? Really? You're dropping a 6-7 joke in here? Tate, I swear to God if you say anything. Okay, thank God. Cadence, is it Cadence or is Candice? I'm not sure how you spell that name, so I don't know if that's how you spell it. But you say Candice? Or if you just say Cadence. I don't know. Tate, Chinatsu, Marcelo, and Greta are immediately off the table. Cadence, Tate, Chinatsu, Marcelo, and Greta. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting any of them to be the killers. It's her, it's Adele, I'm pretty sure. They were performing and had all eyes on them the entire evening. It's Adele, guys. She's literally sweating. Oh, hey, 5 people are off the list. That's great. You too, Fritz. You were by the table the whole time. Might as well cross Eliasser off the list. I mean, he was drunk as fuck, yeah. He was far too drunk and stuck around me. What? Stuck around me all evening. Okay, that's a weird way to say it. At least to me. Okay, but who says the murder couldn't happen before the party? Tate, were you listening, bro? Were you not paying attention? Obviously, the murder couldn't have happened before the concert because we saw Yarim. Like, yeah, what do you mean before the party? We saw the kid, bro. Oh. Oh, but what if the murder was planned before the concert and carried out during it? That's probably what happened. What do you mean? Well, actually, no. I don't think that's what happened, because I do think it was like, oh, they saw Yarim having an allergic reaction. It's like, okay, well, I might as well get something out of it. You know, if he's gonna die, I might as well just kill him and get over with. I don't think we know enough yet to make that assumption. Oh, she's back. She's awake again. I don't think we've really moved much from, what do you say? From the same spot? I don't know what's happening upstairs, I'm really sorry. I would say who is holding back the trial. Hey, you literally wasted time trying to accuse Bailey because of your own carelessness. May I suggest that we first figure out the main issue? How did the murder happen in the first place? I don't know what's happening. I'm pretty sure you can hear this. I'm really sorry. I don't know what this is. I mean, I assume it's like heels are going to, like, I don't know, a wedding or something. I mean, it's Thursday. I don't know who's marrying, who's having a wedding on Thursdays, or like maybe like a, I don't know. I don't know. It's just loud. I don't know what's happening. Symptoms of an allergic attack. What's the point? We can already see what happened. Not exactly. Describing to me the full extent of what we know. Oh, describe to me. I'm not describing the full extent. Well, that's easy. It most likely took place in the lounge. The time has already been narrowed down. He died from a head wound. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I think. Here's the thing. If he didn't die from the blood wound, why was there so much blood coming from his head, though? It makes sense that he was, like, struggling, and maybe they hit him as he was struggling. I think that's, like, the more likely scenario, I would assume. I don't know. What now? Tate's like, brother, leave me alone! Suffocation caused by severe allergic reaction. Huh? What? He couldn't breathe because he was having an allergic reaction. What's your name? Rona, so happy. Oh! You really should stop using so much nerd language, Doc. Didn't assume everyone is too stupid for not knowing the terminology. Okay, Del, Miss Killer. Wait, an allergy? That could literally be anything. Well, I mean, this has the food, probably. Besides, there's no way of knowing for certain whether he died of anaphylaxis or head injuries. That would be tricky. That answers my question, at least. Last time I remember, Yari approached me and said... Oh, he was not feeling well? Probably. Hey, I'm not feeling very well. The loud sounds and bad air are making me feel suffocated. Yeah, bro, his face was red. He had rushes and everything. And his hand, too. Was he scared of... Did he not know that he was allergic? He probably did, because he was searching for the shot, or whatever it was, the EpiPen. I don't want to spoil your fun, so you stay back. I'll be back shortly. And he never came back. Oh, God. Huh. I guess that note was probably fake. The note? What? Dear Maple, meet me at the lounge. Who wrote this shit? While investigating, I picked up Eagle to bring her along, and she was holding this unfinished note on her back. Her beak. Ah, I think in the CG, Eagle was actually biting a letter. I just didn't expect it to be important. And you decided to bring this up only now? I wasn't sure if it was relevant. Brother. Duh. Yes. The victim wrote a letter to Maple to meet her at the him at the lounge where the body was found. I mean, surely it's not related. It's irrelevant. Yeah, I don't think that even she knows. Regardless, this could be useful. I don't think he wrote it though. What is happening upstairs? What the fuck? They're just walking around above my room. Like, can you just walk around the house? Now that we're on the subject of allergies, whatever he reacted to must have been at the concert. Bailey, what common allergies might have been present at the event? I mean, the food would be one, I would assume. Nope. That's cool, okay. I was like, what is that? The only possible explanation I can think of is the food. Ah, food allergies are quite common. If the cause of his death was an allergy, does that mean a murder could have been an accident? Well, yeah, that could be. Do you mean there's a possibility that Yaram unwittingly ate something and died as a result? Yeah, that's... Why would there be everything else, then? The head wound and all? Yeah, Marcel is right, it's not an accident. Well, maybe it started as an accident and then it became a murder. Oh, what if someone tampered with... Yeah, that's... Okay, no, that sounds awful. Why would anyone hurt someone who's already dead? Well, there's some mean people, Biaguya, who could do that. I mean, that someone would be Fritz, I would assume, but there's no way Fritz is the killer. I don't believe that Fritz. It's Adele. Fritz has done nothing. This could mean Fritz is not off the table as a murder suspect, since his pastries were the only thing at the the party that could have been harmful. I was gonna say the pantry, but I was like, that's not right. I could have accidentally killed Yaron with my food. Well, it counts if he did, but it's not an accident, because, again, Fritz didn't slam him in the head with whatever that is. Does that mean Captain Mono just confirmed this is true? No. I said if, you dumbass! I don't even know who the killer is myself. What do you mean you don't know? What? How do you determine whether we are correct or not then? Yeah, how will you do it? The system knows who's guilty. Is Mr. Paperboat the system? System, you say? The cameras have an AI system installed that monitors what is happening and keeps a written record. Guess you don't want to give away hints? I don't have all day to watch everyone when I also have a ship to maintain. That makes sense. Whoever is behind this clearly knows our technology. Can we please get back to the topic? This is no joke. Fritz's life is on the line. I mean, it's all your lives, actually. Everyone is at stake here. I didn't include anything that could cause allergies, I promise. Please, it has to be something else. Did he drink anything? Was there any alcohol in there that could be poisoned? I don't know. Fritz, would you be so kind as to list all the ingredients? Sugar, flour, butter, milk, eggs, vanilla extract, white chocolate, and pink food coloring for the donuts, and strawberry jam for the croissants. Yes, apart from the eggs, gluten, and dairy, I can't see any other allergens. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not doing Rebecca's voice. Fuck Rebecca, I'm not doing her voice. I don't know what you would sound like. It's too high-pitched. I already do Greta high-pitched. I don't, you know. Something feels off. Something's missing. Perhaps I should take another look at the pastries. Adele just tampered with the pastries when we went over there. It's just, you know. What is that, peanuts? Fritz, do you remember adding any nut products to your pastries? No, I never even seen any kind of nuts in the kitchen storage. Wait. Wait. Didn't we find a bag of peanuts? Didn't Eliezer find it and gave it to... what's his name? Adrian? It has to be Adele though. Like how when Adrian put the peanuts there, it has to be Adele. I'm certain it's Adele. She has so much screen time that it makes the most sense that she will be the first one to go. Or, you know, the first killer, since Yaron died. They're probably walking on heels, I'm assuming, because I just keep walking around, but like, what are you doing? The heels just kind of like make me make me lose my trail of thought. I'm thinking that it's like, I'm like, okay, never mind. Wait, didn't the donuts we had from what I remember peanuts? Oh, what? Wait, didn't the donuts we had from what I remember peanuts on them? Something feels wrong with this sentence. But I understand what Brendan is saying. I was ready to do the voice, and I was like, oh no, never mind, it's Rebecca. I'm not doing her voice, I'm sorry. I didn't add any peanuts, I promise. Please, believe me. He is correct. I pulled out my tablets and showed a photo of the freshly baked pastries I had taken in the kitchen days before. Days before? That was like the night before, you mean. As you can see, there are no nuts. But... oh my, that means someone else must have added them? Wow, that was horrible. Someone else must have added them. How intriguing. I will say this. I will wait for the episode to end and I will say it. Does that mean I'm free of charge? You're free of charge? Can I get you home for free or what? Thankfully. Oh, that's just abrupt ending? Okay. Sure. Is that an actual thing that just doesn't show the episode anymore? Why is it doing that? That's so weird. Okay, I was gonna say, I've gone out 2 days in a row and I've stayed up 2 days in a row. Like today I had like 4 hours of sleep. Yesterday I had 5 hours of sleep. If you hear me speaking weird, it's because I'm tired. Alright, I am sleep deprived. It is what it is. It is one of the few days I get to record, so I had to sit down and record. Apologies. Let's continue with episode 11. I don't think that they would kill off Adrian right now. I think it has to be, though. But Adrian did have the peanuts. So someone else intentionally added nuts. Literally, why would anyone go out of their way to add peanuts to perfectly normal pastries? That's disgusting. Well, the killer would. Oh yeah, you like those, Andrew. My bad, sorry. More for me. Are you seriously upset with me about this? Yeah, because I'm the killer, imagine. Of course not, Dad. Huh? What is happening here? What? Have I missed an episode? I thought so far Adrian was just kind of like, sure, tag along, Eliezer. I don't know. Why are they blushing at each other now? What's happening? I feel like I missed something. Can you two leave? We have important things to do. What's next? What else should we discuss? EpiPen. Just to recap everything, Jeremy had an allergic reaction due to peanuts that someone added. That's right. They will know before leaving. Yes. Then he went to the lounge room and tried. I saw the cat in New York and I was about to read. It's like, that's not what she said, that's her name. And tried to lie down, not realizing he was having an allergic reaction. Oh. Yeah, allergic reaction, not attack, I think. But he did realize that he had the reaction. That's why he had the EpiPen. He probably did realize he had an allergic reaction. That's why the EpiPen was present at the crime scene. He was trying to help himself. I'm not doing Rebecca, I'm sorry. I give up. I put my hands up, like, nope. There's a possibility he wouldn't have known how to use it, in a panic anyway. Perhaps he even realized it's too late. He realized that it was too late, probably. Why are you arguing with me, girl? I really doubt he realized he was having an allergic attack. Huh? Why? But, okay. If you were actually aware, I doubt he even eat those donuts. He even said himself that he was just feeling bad. He was clenching at his neck with an EpiPen on the ground. I feel like that's pretty, easy to figure out. The bag was open too, laying on the floor. If that's the case, why would an EpiPen be present? The music's got fire though. There are many possible reasons. Maybe he had it on him and chose not to use it. Sure. Well, but I can't shake this feeling. What if the killer brought the EpiPen? I think it's the first time I've seen a consent during an argument altercation. That's what it's called. That's pretty cool. I don't think. Usually you just counter the argument. That's it. Okay, I like that. That's pretty good. Wait, that's actually a good idea. Why would the killer bring an EpiPen? Isn't that counterproductive to, well, killing him? He used it for blackmail. The letter we found at the crime scene contained an unfinished invitation. It was clearly written by Yarem, even if it was messier than his usual handwriting. Likely because that was way too long for a pause. Likely because he was actively suffocating due to an allergic reaction. I feel like I'm using the Verona voice, but a bit less pompous, I think, for Candace. Seriously, is it that hard to put 2 and 2 together? A little bit. It's just a theory, but the killer may have used an EpiPen to force Yarem to write a letter for his only chance at survival. Isn't it a bit far-fetched? It is, but that would explain the existence of the unfinished note and why Yarem didn't mention to Maple about his allergic. It was a long-ass sentence. No comas or anything. Damn. What's next? What else should we discuss? I mean, I would assume we should probably proceed with that lead, no? I see. The killer wanted Yarm to write a note incriminating Maple, but something must have gone wrong. Yeah, he slammed himself in the head, I would assume. Oh, that's right. Didn't explain exactly why the letter wasn't finished. Maybe Yarm had had enough of killer games, and refused to write any more? I don't think that's what happened. I think he just slammed his head on the head. What? Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying, because I did say that he probably just fell and hit the table and then fell down. Or he died before he could finish it? Yes. That's right, Eliezer. You're very happy about this, but yes. I'm afraid I have to agree. If the head injury suggests anything, it's that he fell forward and hit his head on the table. So it could have been either the head wound or an allergy. I don't think the head wound is what killed him. I think the one that he had on his front head, the face. I hope the uncertainty doesn't come back to bite us all later. That means State isn't entirely wrong this time. Yarm could have fought back, but unfortunately he fell because he was too weak and hit his head badly. I don't think Tate can be correct. I don't have much faith in him. Let the Birdmaster be cool one last time. I don't think that's important right now. If I may ask one last question about the allergy. Bailey, Rebecca, could anaphylaxis be a symptom of cyanide poisoning, or at least resemble it at first glance? Or do you think that... Okay, I guess maybe he was thinking that perhaps it was an allergic reaction, but the killer was trying to make Yarm think that it was one. So it's like, hey, you wanna do that? Write the letter. I'll save you with the EpiPen, but that, it wouldn't work. But that's clearly not it, apparently. Drink some water. Good to know. Oof. I just want to make sure we're on the right path. I think the randomly appearing peanuts already tell us that it was an allergy. But the thing is, Adrian had the last bag, right? Bailey, doesn't Able Theory contradict your own notes? You mentioned that wound appeared to have been struck multiple times. The one on the back, no? Was it the one in the face? How could it have been used to make multiple angular heats? Yarm's bag. What? There are wounds on both the front and the back of the head. Once again, I have to speculate, but the injury to the front could have been caused by the table. But wasn't the one on the back the one that was hit multiple times? Like, how is that contradicting the table hit? The evidence also suggests that the killer may have struck Yarm on the back of the head with a bag afterwards. You're right, partner. The bag we found at the scene has an angular metal structure beneath the fabric to help it keep its shape. Oh. As well as faint bloodstains the killer was clearly trying to wipe off. Okay, I didn't notice that part. Why would the killer attack him if he was already dead? To make sure that he is dead? Perhaps just in case? Not everyone can coldly kill someone without freaking out in the process. The killer struck Yarm again and again, even after he already died, as if there was no mercy left at all. That's cruel. Yes, Candace, they were the killer. They were cruel for sure. They killed a kid! To use his own bag for that as well. Anyway, all of that is important, but don't you guys think we haven't even gotten remotely closer to finding the killer? Marcelo is kinda right, though I do think it's Adele. Yeah, since the killer slipped out during the party without anyone noticing, we still don't have a solid lead. Maybe you have to figure out how or when did they put the peanuts on the donuts. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a suggestion. Perhaps. I'm just saying. We don't have to rush. The captain said himself that we have unlimited time. He did say that. Sure. I think I already need a bathroom break. That would be me, yeah, that would be me. For sure. That's rage coming from the one who hasn't helped us at all so far. Because she's the killer, Rona. matter how you look at it, Marcelo is right. Everything we've done so far has focused on how the murder happened, not on what's more important, who the killer is. Yeah? Marcelo is right, though. I think you should be thinking how or when the killer could plant the peanuts. Think any leads? I did help during the trial. That's the lead. She's gonna just incriminate herself by almost sabotaging your friend, the one you were so quick to blame. None of us rushed to blame them the way you did. What a great friend you are. I was just trying to make sure they're safe. That's what friends do. They check on each other. That did not look like that to me. It looked to me like you were like, hey, maybe Bailey did it. Maybe it was my friend Bailey that, you know, I wouldn't accuse because he's my friend, but maybe because he's suspicious. Maybe. We all know how jealous you are that Bailey is more successful and more liked here, while you've done nothing but creep people out and act rude toward anyone you consider lesser. Alright, it's kinda cookie hurt. What is happening with the screen? You hearing this like a static thing? Was this always there? Well, it's just getting louder as the static is getting more strong. Why though? That's a weird effect to use. Is it to show Bailey's mental state? Or is it just to, you know, you subconsciously threw them under the bus out of hate, didn't you? Yeah, Rona's kinda cooking too hard here, I think. How dare you say something like that? I'm not jealous of anyone, and I don't hate Bailey. I just killed. And blame it on him. On them. What? Not used to being judged the same way you judge others. The static's getting louder. I don't know if I like it. It's so loud and distracting. Can they just wait until after the trial? No, because then Adele will die. You don't know anything about me, so don't make assumptions. Bailey, just say something. Please be quiet. Based Bailey. What do you do? Damn, bro, cracked the pen? I'm gonna go in Rona's defense here. I think Rona knows that Adele is the killer, and she's just egging her on to make her sleep up. At least, you know, because I also think that she's the killer, so that's... To me, it looks like it was working, because she was getting carried away. Adele... I also like Adele, but I think she's just, you know... I think she's the killer, so she can't really help much. For the love of the Lord, please just shut the fuck up and let us think! Bro really crashed out. I mean... I'm not gonna blame Bailey for this, because, like... I am trying not to die here. Can you stop bitching, please? Oh, drama. I didn't know they could swear. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm not. I can't believe I just snapped. I don't remember the last time I was this angry. This whole thing has me on edge. I need to get it together. I do think Bailey is going to be a lot more assertive as the story continues. Because they have shown signs of being able to fight back. But I think as the story progresses, there will be a lot more dynamic, I guess. Now, what is Mr. Paperboat doing in the middle of the trial, bro? It seems you may be going through a difficult time right now. Is your mind feeling unsettled? Mr. Paperboat, who are you, brother? Is this the first time that Bailey interacts with him? It's alright, sunshine. You know, I'm always here to lend you a hand. You can manage everything on your own, poor thing. Oh, you can't manage everything on your own, my bad. We will take it one step at a time. Let us move forward together, building on all that we already know. Are you gonna help me solve the case? Oh! Not gonna lie, I actually dig this art here. And the outfit. The chibi art is really good for them, huh? If I will say this, if all the characters were like this, if all the sprites were like this style, I would actually... Not that I don't like the style that they're using right now, but this is even more chibi, and it looks more polished as well. So I would fuck with that even more. Like, if they had this as the art style for everything, I would be down. At what time did Yarem pass away? Okay, I forgot about that part. What symptoms does his body exhibit? Often like allergic reaction, right? Anaphylaxis, whatever. Sure. Okay. What was used to inflict the wound on the back of his head? The bag. Okay. A big ass piece of paper? What might have caused the allergic reaction? The peanuts. Mr. Paperboat. Bingo! How does it help? I believe you should take one more look at the peanuts. Oh yeah. Because I was saying, when did the peanuts get at it? I don't know. Maybe when me and Adele were just sleeping through the kitchen? Or in the kitchen, maybe? I believe you should take one more look at the peanuts. Not as a cause of death, but as a clue pointing to who the killer might be. Is Mr. Paperboat like an angel? Like, what happened? Because I had a theory about this, but now I'm like a bit confused when, you know, he appeared right in front of him in like a dream. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to snap. I got caught up in my theories, and it left me feeling stressed. I think Bailey is locked in. It's fine. Take your time, dear. As a clue pointing to who the killer might be, huh? I think I understand what you mean. Pastries. Ah, man, I cannot do her voice. There must be at least something. Maybe we just throw out random guesses about who it might be. I think. No. No way, we're just going to accuse each other. That's kind of the point, but no, I agree. It feels like we've discussed everything. Not everything. The pastries are still here. Wait, hold on. Pastries and peanuts. How about the peanuts? We know it's the culprit who put them on the donuts. When? I just noticed, why is his one eyebrow outside the glasses, but the other is inside the glasses? Small error, it's fine. Well, that was kind of funny when I saw it. I was like, what? I was like, did I see this right? I did. Not that. Rather, it's the fact that you yourself know very well there's only a limited number in stock, and that only one person actually has them. Are we serious? Is it actually Adrian? Are we dead ass? Here we go. What? Huh? It's not Adele? You have to be kidding me. But when would Adrian put the pastries? The peanuts? I did mention that, you know, only Adrian had the peanuts from what we know, but... Huh? He literally felt so much like the antagonist for this cast. If it's not Adrian, is it actually Rona? Is Rona the antagonist? I'm perplexed. Did I use the word right? I think I did. I am so confused. I was like, it has to be Adele. I don't think Adrian has done enough to warrant him being the killer. Because, I mean, Yarem had some screen time, but Eliezer and Adele were right there. One of them had to be the killer. I am so confused now. There's no way it's actually him. I mean, it probably is him, right? Because there's only 2 more episodes left. I don't know if those are the actual final episodes, though. Of the chapter, I mean. That, I do not know. If they're not, that means I don't have to write the death orders and the tier list just yet. But and also, what's the deal with Mr. Paper? I had one theory about this guy, but the fact that he just kind of pulled up and interacted with Bailey is kind of throwing my theory off. Because I was like, okay, maybe this is... I was thinking that perhaps it was the person that we haven't seen that was talking to Daniel. The other student we did get to see, who was going to talk to Bailey. Hey, let's go hang out with Bailey. He's like, nah, don't go with Bailey. Come with me. And I was like, maybe that person died, and subconsciously Bailey's seeing these visions of them as like a protector or someone to guide Bailey. But then, in the dream it works, but now when he's awake, it's kind of like, well, I'm kind of confused now. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. But that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Do take care, and I will see you all in the next episode, where hopefully we'll figure it out if it's actually Adrian. I was certain it was gonna be Del, but I guess not. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that will be all for today. Take care. Bye bye.